people, here we are. I'm on my 1 day exercise. I just checked on the government website and it said kite flying is a daily exercise, so we're all good there. But you know me, I can't just come out and about without bringing some bits with me in my sag bag. So we're going to get into that. We'll open up the bag, see what's in Santa's sack today. Alright, here we are. How nice is this? We get a once a day exercise. Yomp up Pegston Hill, very nice too. Got my kite with me, big fan of the kite. Anyway, we'll sort the kite out a bit later. Let's have a little look what's in the sack. So I know you've seen it already, but today for me is a corduroy day. So I've got on it's last season's Stone Island corduroy overshirt in forest green, and you'll know about forest green from my other videos, and if you haven't checked out those then you should go and check them out, where I do a comparison on 2 seasons of corduroy trousers there, one of which is in forest green. And we're well, I wouldn't say we're in a forest, but you know, we're near a tree or two. So in the bag I've got some other corduroy bits. So let's have a little look, shall we? Oh, I've got some extra bits in here, some bits you've seen already, but I'm just gonna, we'll come back to this. We'll come back. I know you saw it on the other winter jacket video, but I've got something else to go with this. Right, here we go. So a bit more corduroy here. Got the Palace corduroy hat that they dropped last week. Wasn't sure on the colours, so thought I'd show you guys. Can't even remember what this is called. This is gold. I do like gold. And this one is just brown. Simple, isn't it? Yeah, that's the thing with Palace. I guess it's a bit more simple. They don't come up with all the crazy names for the colours. So we'll just keep those down there for a sec. What else have we got in here? What else have we got in Santa's sack? Right, here we go. So we've got all on the hanger ready to go. This is tobacco, do you know what I mean? Stone Island. This is this season's Stone Island corduroy shirt. Gonna have a little look at that in a second. I'm gonna match that up, and I guess I've got this little tasty number. Yeah, that's the Stone Island. I'm just gonna call it pink, but I know they've got a fancy name for it. It's like something like chlamydia or something. But we'll have a little look at what that looks like with the hat. And then the piece de la resistance. It's not corduroy, but it is something a little bit special. In here, probably can't see it through the wrapping, but we'll get into it in a sec. Stone Island Ghost Bomber. Ooh. Ooh. Honestly, I can't wait to get stuck into this one. Right. I'm going to do a little quick change so we can have a look at the other corduroy shirt. I'll see you back on the other side. Alright, here we are then, people. So I've got my Stone Island Forest corduroy on. Got a little bit of crisp in that one. Don't worry, this one is mine. And I was doing a little look up on where corduroy came from. You know, we all wanted it to be from some bloke called Roy, but sadly it wasn't. And it turns out corduroy, so I'm being distracted by those sheep, keep watching me. The corduroy came from Egyptian time, they reckon, 250 BC. Can you believe it? And then the actual word itself, 1800s, 18th century, sorry, there's two words they brought together. You know what it's like when they're doing words, etymology, all of that sort of stuff. So anyway, little history lesson for you. I bet you weren't expecting that, but you know me, I like to get into the details. So speaking of which, on the corner here, and I know Becky will do some close-ups, so you know, hold tight, there is a lovely embroidered Stone Island badge here. And now, you know, because you've seen my Storia video, I was reading that and seeing the background of having the stitched in embroidery on here, and that goes back to the 90s, mate, early 90s. That's pretty, that makes it a little bit more special, a bit more heritage. This season, this is last season's, I should say, but of this season, it's just a straight in pocket in there, no button. So I don't do that, because every time you bend over to pick up your kids, it falls out, doesn't it? And I've broken screens that way. It's got an interesting sort of flap detail here. I've got mine buttoned up because it's pretty nippy out today, but these overshirts look beautiful, don't they, when they're opened up. And I've wore a white t-shirt. We'll have a little look at that in a second. Actually, I'm going to keep it buttoned up, I'm just too cold. And on top, you got the gold, no, the brown, just brown, the brown Palace hat. Get into the detail on that, obviously. It's got a nice leather strap, actually, which I do appreciate a bit of leather. So it was nice to see. It's got a decent clasp on it. That's not going anywhere. I mean, my head isn't made for hats, which is a bit of a strange statement to make, because obviously hats are made for heads, but at the end of the day, my head isn't made for hats, and that's the situation. So I know it doesn't look ideal. I'm just trying to show you, because I'm just really loving the corduroy at the moment, and lots of brands are doing them, Palace and Stone Island being two of my favourites. And so I just wanted to have a little look-see, see if I could get a fit together of just corduroy on corduroy. All right, then Becky's got into this cord, then you can see it's beautiful. It's just beautiful, this cord. I can't, honestly, it's such a beautiful handle to it. Like I was saying, there's got the pockets, no buttons, beautiful Stone Island buttons, and it's got this sort of flap thing. I don't know what I make of that, really. I don't know. It's a little bit weird. On the inside of these, I could tell you what, it did get me a bit confused. I know I've gone too low for the camera here, but let's see. Becky's on the case. In here, I was like, oh look, it's got a Stone Island thing to hold your badge like it does on other things, but actually just turns out it's got 3 buttons there, 3 spare buttons, because there's something I forgot to mention. On here, the collars are held in by little buttons, so it keeps it nice and secure, which I love that. I do love that. But I tell you what, it's so difficult to get those little buttons in there, especially with cold hands. I'm not even going to bother trying. But yeah, you probably need to, if you're messing around with that, if you want to pop your collar for some reason, then sure, you can do that, can't you? Anyway, so just finally, so I talked about it in a bit of detail, was the embroidered bit here. As you can see, white compass, and then around the edges it's got a Stone Island. We might even get the macro lens out on that. We'll have a little look. But let's have a look at the next corduroy fit and see what you think about that one. Right, here we go then. So this is the second fit. Got the tobacco, or tabacca, because it's Italian, isn't it? Stone Island colour corduroy this season's. It's got some differences from the last season's one. It's got these really nice bellow pockets and buttons on the pockets, which I do appreciate, and they do actually look, that's quite handy. Phone pops in, but you know, it's one of those ones on a cold day like today. That phone was ringing and I was trying to get in there. Oh, hello? Yeah, I might have made it. I'm just saying that it's more handy, definitely happier with the buttons, but I guess, you know, maybe if I had my earphones on, that's better anyway. So, other differences on this one. These are both were larges. This one I think slightly longer on the sleeves, slightly. Still nice, 2 buttons. Do like that. It's good for rolling up your sleeves when you're getting your hands dirty, and that's the thing, isn't it, about corduroy? It's the urban workman's wear. That's what it's for. And the difference on the collar is no buttons, so you can just pop it up if that's your style. It's not my style. Speaking of style, obviously I've got the Palace gold cap on top, so I've got corduroy running through me from, well, hips to head. So yeah, so like I mentioned, they've got these pockets that sort of bellow out, which is pretty nice. It's got this nice, you know, that Stone Island material. It's not as tough as the normal Stone Island fabric they put in there. It's quite soft actually, so that's really nice. Button, like I mentioned, and it's got that same material there. Inside it's all cord. Actually, saying that, it is lined. It's got, oh no, it's just lined on the top here, like with that material. It's good though, isn't it? That's the thing about Stone Island. They do think about the wear areas, you know, make sure that wherever it's going to get pulled or whatever, or pushed around, it's protected. So on this one, oh sorry, I'll just come down for you there, Becky. No buttons. So actually a bit more useful for what, on days like this where it's a bit nippy, you can just pop it up, can't you? And I'll just show you around the edges of that, what's on the underside of the collar. So yeah, so that's the collar. And then got again the logo on the arm, which, as discussed, is pretty nice. Not as loud, is it, as the big badge tag. More subtle, better. And also the white matches the white of the P on the cap, so that's nice too. Detail. That's the thing, isn't it? It's a nice combination, isn't it, when you get leather and corduroy and leather. That is a good combo. Whoever came up with that did well. Well, Palace, I guess, they've done well. What do you guys think? What do you think of this colour, this sort of colourway mash up, mix up, whatever you're going to call it? Comment below, let me know whether you think this one was better or the other one, or maybe you prefer the next one. I think you're going to prefer the next one. So here it is then. This is the one you've all been waiting for. The chlamydia pink, or chlamydia, or chlamydia, I don't know why they give them such funny names. But it's pink, isn't it? It's popping, absolutely popping. Popping off on Pegston Hill. It's all the P's. Peter popping off on Pegston Hill. Absolutely alliteration to the hill on this one. As you can see, it's got me popping off because I'm just buzzing. There's something about the energy that a bright pink outfit gives you. You know, I hate to bring this up, but there's a really nice pink jacket I saw on the Stone Island Instagram this season, and some guys like said you wouldn't see a straight man wearing a pink outfit or pink coat. Well, ask Becky. So anyway, it's a similar sort, it's the season, same season, current season as the tobacco, so we've got the details, but we will do some zoom in so you can really see this colour. It's beautiful. And I think you might have seen this hat from this season as well, which Becky's been wearing more than me, to be honest with you, but it's only because I can't get it off her. I actually love it myself. But yeah, I think this is something special. I mean, it's obviously a statement piece, isn't it? Not that we can really get out anywhere to make a statement at the moment, but things will change, things will get better, and as they do, people are going to want to see you walking around like this, because they're going to be thinking there's someone who's thinking something positive. So I've got only praise for this this shirt and this colour, and I think, you know, if you're in the market for a corduroy shirt, this is probably the colour that you should go for. That's my personal opinion. If you've got a different opinion, which I hope you do, it's good to have your own opinion. Tell me it down in the comments, let me know. I'm interested to hear your opinion too. We can have a little chat about it. So that's it. We've gone through all of the corduroy stuff now. Hope you've enjoyed this little corduroy review. Let's have a little look at those details and see you on the other side. So that's the nice little detail in there, isn't it? Very nice. And then you've got the buttons the same, isn't it? I love this pink. I'm gonna honestly have no idea what it's called. I'm gonna put it into the description box so you can see as well. Let's just move it around to this. How nice does that compass look? Very nice, eh? Very, very nice. So that's the compass on the arm there. Beautiful white popping out. And then I'm going to drop it like it's hot, come down so you can see the hat, the details on that. It's really nice, this, really cozy, very, very soft, just what you want. I hate those wool hats, they're all a bit itchy. Patch program, that's fine. I mean, you know, you've seen those other beanies with the big Stone Island proper badge on it. I mean, I know they're sought after, but would look a bit ridiculous, wouldn't it? Anyway, it's, you know, each their own. If you like that, I like patch program, to be honest. Nice, along with the embroidery, bit more subtle, wouldn't it? I mean, when you're wearing a shirt like this, you're trying to be subtle, aren't you?